No matches. That's great. Thanks, man. The time is now. Please give me amulets. Okay. Potions, good. I kind of want the egg. Is that dumb? How do I crack the egg? It's a terrible death rattle. Okay, you know what? I don't want it anyway. Happy Ghoul? 0 mana 3/3. Say what? I hate this card. I'll take this. You get a lot of undead, right? It's an undead. And a death rattle. Okay. We're gonna OTK people with this and my amulet plan. Oh my god, how many ghouls are you gonna get? Okay, I'm gonna get the 5-drop that discovers, right? Double Shadow Ascendant? No mechs. Okay, we're aggro priest. We've got our build. Frost Rider, sure. Conjurer is good with 2 ascendants, kind of. These are good. This one's undead. Okay, I'll take this, but I don't think I would mind having another one of these. It's nice that we picked up an undead, though. I'll take a guard. I don't want any of this. Alright, Lyra. Spellless Lyra. You love that? What's up, dogs? I got the day off today, Wickety. Okay. We've got the Lich King or we've got Murozond. I wonder which card has a higher win rate. I would assume Murozond is much better, slightly better. Murozond has a 54% deck and nearly 60% played win rate. Lich King has a 50 deck and 52% played win rate. So I think it's safe to say that Murozond is much better. Grab a peasant, not bad. Murozond does something? Well, not always, right? Your opponent may not play cards that benefit you. It doesn't have taunt, and the cards you get from Lich King are relevant, but it does appear as though Murozond is consistently much better. I will be taking every Elic mount they offer me. I will be taking the dragons, and I will be paid off for them. Oh my god, all 3 decks today I've had. I think I have not drafted a Gilnean Royal Guard this meta, and 3 decks today have had one, I think. We could take a Spell Shifter. I don't want it. We need spells, though, to be fair. I don't want a corn. I'm gonna get rewarded for these dragons. I think I might actually take this. After you play an undead this turn, give it Reborn. It's good with Lyra. I guess it's kind of shit. You know what? Drawing cards is nice. This card's good. I want spells, but they won't allow me to have it. Twinkie. Twinkie. There's a delightful name. Thanks for the raid. Do I know Twinkie? I don't think so. I could take the shard. This is actually decent too. I want one of the spells though. I want to be able to like do stuff with Lyra. Man, the buffs are kind of good with double ascendant. I'm gonna take the power infusion. And I'm gonna take the smite for the Lyra, plus just cheap spells are good, right, anyway? Let's grab another 2. Grab a panda because it's fun. I love Mind Eater. Death is quite powerful. You know what? Who cares? I didn't say I loved death. Let's take a death rattle and another potion. Any fun bets? I can't think of any. Didn't give me amulet. My name is Dreads, and as you just heard, I'm a 15-time Arena Leaderboard champion. Class of 69 graduate. Which basically means what I do for work is I get inside a 20-turn game, and opposite me is a man in spandex wearing baby oil, usually angry at me, unbeknownst for me to the reason, but we end up playing cards. That's my job. Man, that just hit me. Anyway, a very unlikely candidate 20 years later to be speaking here in front of the class of 2022. How are you, Silas? And did we get any shout out for Twinkie? I don't think I'm familiar with. Not sure what their avatar is. It looks like either like a peanut with a hat. Maybe it's a peanut with a hat. Maybe it's a Twinkie with a hat.
This is my moment.
Looks like they were playing some I don't know what these things are. Pokemon, first person shooters. My god. I appreciate the raid. Thank you, Nighthawk, for the Prime. It finally let me resub. Thank God. I'm so happy for both of us. Have I seen Top Gun 2? I've never seen Top Gun 1 or 2. This deck fills me with concern. Yes, concern that we won't see a more fun deck in many days. Yeah, this deck should be okay.
Holidays.
It should do alright, I think. Shout out to the Twinkie. Has Twinkie ever said a message here? No, but they've been following since 2019. Wow. And zero messages.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. What's a chicken schnitzel? It's like a breaded chicken, like I think they usually serve it with like a gravy, maybe. I used to go to I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even telling the story. Chad always criticizes me. You can be my wingman anytime. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot to work with there. I think I'd be better off just scoring all the smoking hot babes myself and leaving you in the dust. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, it's probably for the best. I hope I draw a dragon, and I didn't draw a dragon. Is he going to free trade? I have an undead. I don't even have an. Oh, I do. I need this. I need another undead. I think this might incentivize him to trade the 4/4, which actually I think is better for us than the 3/4. The 2/3, sorry. Top Gun 2 has an incredible dance sequence that is worth the price of admission alone. Yeah? Hey, are there any refrigerator repair technicians here by any chance? Sinistar? You seem like a man that gets greasy from time to time. I opened up my freezer the other day, and just like so much cold, visible air was billowing out of it. I thought I was in like a smoke machine, and I had never really noticed that happening before. And then now it's not doing that. Its stuff wasn't any more or less cold either time, but it was really billowing. Anyway, thank you in advance for your answers. I've been known to fix a fridge or two. Haunted freezer. Fridges go on cycles. You need a Maytag repairman for that. Oh, okay. Is my refrigerator running? It is, yeah. It is. It is currently running. Yeah, I didn't know. I opened up and I was like, thought I was in a tornado or something. A BG's rank is 9999. You better get to add a 1 in front of that number. I'm an expert on Frieza. Does that count? Are you an expert on Frieza? Tell me a Frieza fact that I don't already know. And then make it an hour-long YouTube video and let me put it on while I sleep. I've been watching 1 hour about Pokemon facts, and then I put on 1 hour about Super Nintendo facts, and then I put on 1 hour about other Nintendo facts. My God, there are so many things that I don't care about. There are so many facts that I do not have any interest in. Beer, do you know that I watched all day yesterday and today? Do you know what I watched all day yesterday and today? Survivor Man, probably. Would be my guess. Queenie's favorite card, the toe-sucking wolf from 1930. Chainsaw Man. He's about 70 years old. He is? God, he looks good for his age. His fight with Goku lasted 19 whole episodes. Oh, wait, do you know these things or are you just looking them up? One will impress me more than the other, but what will impress me the most is your honesty. Chaotic Meatball is doing a run from Gen 1 all the way to the new Pokemon. It's a Nuzlocke hardcore and he can't reuse any Pokemon. My God. And that's been going on for 2 days. Should have been playing Hearthstone Arena, am I right, chat? Come on, what is this Pokemon crap? What is this kid crap? Don't you dare hit my 6-2. Art. Freaking heck. So he starts with red, blue, and yellow. He does all 3. If he uses Squirtle, he can't use it in any of the remaining games. Like, not even if he catches one in the wild. I also thought he was a female character for the series until I looked it up later. It was voiced by a female in the original, or at least the most popular, he was voiced by a lady.
Never knew you wanted.
I love this card too much to ever let it go. I watched the female voice one. Yeah, I don't know who the voice actress was, but she always sounded like a grandma. Ocean dub, I'm not sure. It applies hardcore Nuzlocke rules, so only one encounter per area. But with the stipulation, it's manipulatable. First 2 gens are brain dead though. Dragon Ball is better dubbed. First 4 gens are easy. Lyra or Elise? Elise. That's my favorite card of all time. I'm thinking it's Counterspell.
Those were priceless.
Means I can't mount. But what I can do is that. There are a lot of animated male characters played by female voice actors. That's true. The lady who did Frieza in the NA dub also did one of the main characters. One of the characters, maybe not the main characters, in Yu Yu Hakusho. I remember that. I don't remember Yu Yu Hakusho very well. I only watched probably maybe half a season as a kid, or maybe a season. I don't know. But I remember she did the voice for one of the characters there too. Why do you even want to go first? Only scrubs go first, poet. True. How are the runs going? I think we've had 2 4-win runs. I think we had a rogue that was like a 3-win deck that went 4 and it felt okay. And then we had probably like a 10-win Death Knight. No, that curve was pretty shit. But we probably had like a 7-win Death Knight that went 4 and that felt worse. But I've only been playing for like 2 hours or something, and I've been hit by like 4 Sneed's Goliaths. So I'd like to lose to something a little less irritating. Yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho is great. You should rewatch it. I gotta, every time we have any of the anime discussions, I have to reiterate, I'm not inherently like a huge anime fan. I like it, but like when it's good, I like it, but I feel like a lot of them are not that good. But I'd be down to recheck it out. That and like Toonami used to show that, and Rurouni Kenshin, I think it was called. My brother would watch them all. And then my brother actually was like the 3rd person to have a Netflix account in the world, and then would rent all the animes that like ever existed, and then they would send them to him, and he would burn them on a DVD player, and then just send them back. And he had like 4,000 like animes, and at some point he was like. He's like, I'm not even watching these. I'm gonna cancel my subscription. I was like, you should buy some of the stock in that company because you like it so much. He's like, yeah, fine, I'll do that. And then he did, and now he's like one of the richest people in the world. 3rd Netflix account, how old is he? Well, most of the people here were born before Netflix was created. So, I don't know, my brother's 3 years older than me. And my brother just turned 38 this year. Okay, he didn't really buy Netflix stock, but the rest is true. And he used to buy actually would, I don't know where he would go, or maybe he got like a nice printer or something, but he would print up the the DVD box arts. So they actually kind of, I mean, they were like fake or like, copy, but they looked sort of legit. I remember using the mailed DVD Netflix. Yeah, my brother was all about it. We're live before Netflix. It's almost hard to believe. But why would I lie? What would I have to gain from it? I want to watch One Piece, but I think I don't have time to catch up. Well, how soon do you plan on dying? You probably have time. I think my brother has read all of the One Piece manga. He was telling me about it. I don't know anything really about the show. I've never seen a single episode, but I think there's pirates or something. And they're like looking for like the most powerful treasure or something. Sounds cool. I mean, like, all right. And I think it's ending soon, isn't it? Or maybe not. And he was telling me, he's like, if the treasure turns out to be like the friends we made along the way, I'm gonna lose it. It's like, all right, I hope it's not that. Netflix was created in ancient Rome, though. That's not entirely true, is it? It's like a half truth. I'm just gonna play this one. Hey Red, what's up, Mr. Alex? One Piece is what we call a type of swimwear here, so it confuses me. We call it that too. We have a one piece or a two piece, like a bikini. Whether we call them one pieces. I think One Piece will end in 5 years. That doesn't sound that soon. One Piece is the greatest show I've ever watched. No, it's not. One, you've never seen it. Two, if you have, it's not the greatest show you've ever seen. You're lying. Which is just strange. Such a strange thing to lie about. But hey. Thanks. You're thinking it's a show about swimmers. And swimmers are what you call swim trunks, correct? We call them swimmers here too, yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy world, this Australia. I'm just not gonna attack.
Do you have an audience?
Oh no, the sevens are back. The sevens are back, but the sevens are banned. And that is nice. I like code geese. Never heard of that. I'm tired here. It's 4:30 in the morning and I can't sleep because I need to take my grandma to the airport. Well, you gotta take care of Granny. That's one thing I've said before and I'll say it again. Someone's gotta take care of Meemaw. Oh, I'm glad it's you. I'm glad Meemaw's gonna make it to the Adult Films Festival in Las Vegas. Is that, I'm assuming that's where she's going? I'm assuming. It surprised me people lived before the internet. How did they message each other? Phone numbers? I actually had this incredible idea when I was in kindergarten. It was for a, so like we went to kindergarten and the teacher's like, okay, everybody, like, you know, you're not gonna see anybody till next year, so, you know. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I was like, I have a question, teacher. I raised my hand. And she's like, what's that? I was like, why don't we make a little book right now? And she's like, huh. I was like, and we can put a picture of all of our faces in it, and we'll put our phone numbers in it, and then we can get it copied, and we can pass it out to everybody. It would be some sort of book of faces. I called it a face book. It was sort of a system designed to stay in contact with people. Anyway, I'm still in a pretty intense legal battle with Mark Zuckerberg. He stole my idea. Illuminate! Did you also suggest to steal all your data and then sell it? No. The internet is what has led to the rise in divorce. I don't know if that's true, but people should probably be more responsible when deciding whether or not to get married. Shouldn't they? Call me crazy, but I think you should probably think about it a little bit. Unleash me. Not too much, a little bit. Faceplace is a better name, but it was a book, though. It's a book of faces.
Throw them out.
Wait, my guy is just getting slapped here. Also, I can't attack. Maybe I would have rather just morgue, but nah. Because if you morgue, then you just get blown out by any removal spell too, right? That's Tinder's fault. Is it? You called someone. If they didn't pick up, tough luck. Tough luck if somebody else wants to use the phone while you're calling your sweetie pie. Sorry, I was spitting off part of my lip. I need some help.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I'm gonna take a light bomb. I think at some point soon we're probably gonna rip that bad boy. I think the social acceptability of divorce has led to the rise. It used to be that you were seen as a pariah and shunned if you were divorced. I like the word pariah. It reminds me of Magic the Gathering. Might as well attack. Sorry, I read this whole message, but I want to read it out loud. Might as well attack. It dies the demon anyway. Never mind, I'm dumb. I thought it was your turn. I think it's kind of funny that a lot of times Twitch chat suggestions, when they are wrong, will be something as simplistic of like, I don't know whose turn it is. No, it's, you know, these things happen. Sometimes I don't know whose turn it is, but that's why sometimes I want to hurt Twitch chat. It's a pretty good light bomb, isn't it? I mean, killing the 8/8 alone is kind of juicy, yummy, and amazing.
Those were
I can heal one of these up to 5.
Evacuate! Those were fights! You are the Shadow's puppet!
Merc, gifting one to Veritas. Thank you so much, Mr. Merc. People didn't get divorced because they didn't think there was better options out there. It was harder to meet people. Now it's time for another episode of Whose Turn Is It Anyways? Good morning, Mr. Fisher. What's he silencing my 2-2? Who cares about that? Why not do something else? What the hell? Okay, now it actually kind of makes sense. Shoot. Conjurer? I want to play this. You know what? Let's just play this. And trade here. Pretty good. Howdy, Red. What's up, Merc? How are you, man? You are a lovely human being and a total peach. Looks like Redbeard's eating meat again this week, maybe. I remember you were talking about Frieza. The same lady voiced Genkai in Yu Yu Hakusho. That's what I said. How come you copied what I said and then said it to me several minutes later? What the heck? Or were you telling me the name of the character? I couldn't remember Genkai. Don't tell me Genkai is your favorite show of all time, because you said it was One Piece. Now you never get to change your answer. It has to be Yu Yu Hakusho. It has to be One Piece forever, literally forever. This is actually quite good if this game does go to fatigue, which is entirely possible. That it's kind of a dead card if it's a couple cards lower, right? Does Genkai mean bloodline? It does. It does. How did you know that? Genkai is a character in Yu Yu Hakusho. I was just telling you the character's name. Yeah, I know. It's my favorite show of all time. That and One Piece are my two favorites. Here, Bozo said some character. Well, I don't remember the show. I remember there was a character named Kukubura. Remember him with the red hair? Was it Hiei? Was it like Hiei or something? Kie? There's another character in there. You might remember him by a different name. Kukubura? I think his name was Kukubura. Remember him? Yeah, that's right. That was his name. Kukubura. Ie, Kukubura, and Genkai. Shirama was the Rose Whip guy. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Wow, all those taunts. Incredibly problematic in a sense. Or perhaps I just have lethal damage. Oh yeah! I love Kurama. That guy's hot. That I also wanted to give him a hug. Kurama? I'm gonna look it up and see how hot this guy is. Oh wow, come on, spoilers. I just typed his name. It's like a fox or something. Oh wow, so hot. So hot. So hot. Want to touch the hiney. I remember that character, sort of. Was he like a main character? Maybe. You know, I'm gonna ditch that too. Kuwabara isn't even really a character. What does that even mean? Wasn't he the redheaded guy? I was guessing because Kekkei Genkai from Naruto translates to bloodline limit. Or at least that's what my subtitles tell me. I don't know.
Is someone injured?
I simply don't. He bumps and then he hits. Then I trade and then I kill. Or I sit and then I wait and then I play the Frost Rider.
You will not
I don't know.
my quest.
It's probably correct to play this, but we'll play both of them on 4. Would be kind of cool. Speaking of hot, Red is using Zyrella. Yeah, Zyrella. Really hot. Just like that Hansel. What is going on with my mouse? We should go face. I get 2 3/3s. That's kind of good, right? Kuwabara has a spirit sword. Yes, the best line ever. You're a meshy. That's the best line ever. What about Redbeard's beautiful soliloquy at the end of today's stream while the rain is pouring down and you know, other stuff is happening probably? What about that?
Do you have an audience with the king?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I had the same card as him and I was so excited. It's like, why did my taunt not go off? Do I have that card in my deck? Why do I have this one? I hate this one. Oh my dilly days. Come on, dude. I'm never gonna kill this thing. It's getting a 4-3. Maybe I can get a, no, I can't get a potion. Maybe I can get a potion from his deck? Maybe I can get a potion from my deck. But then I'm not shooting that. Okay, maybe I get a potion from his deck. Game-winning potion. Never lucky. Maybe I just go for it, but then I won't be able to trade it off anymore because I have to trade into his guy. So let's just play this and feel bad.
Never knew you wanted.
Silence could be okay. Dragonfire could be okay, maybe. I don't know if I've ever had a Dragonfire and then been happy that I had it. It reminds me of Kubara. They both have red hair and wear blue pantsuits outside. You just use the word soliloquy? I did. What's wrong with that? Redbeard's beautiful soliloquy? I was trying to evoke the imagery of the stupid, is it a soliloquy? What does he do at the end of, that was a whiffed reference. The end of Blade Runner, when that stupid bot is talking, it's like got a little monologue. Soliloquy? Isn't he doing a, what's a soliloquy? An act of speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself or regardless of any hearers. Yeah, he's doing a little soliloquy at the end. And it's altogether just not as good as Twitch chat likes to pretend.
Those were priceless.
Today was the first day below 90F in a week in Australia. Good lord, that's horrible. What about in Sydney, Australia? Isn't that hot over there? Man, F this game. F this stinking game. He probably doesn't have anything, right? Well, he did just draw that. Which, that being said, is quite good for him. Maybe I should just hit the 4-3. But then I'd be hitting the 6-5 soon anyway, right?
Come, pray with me.
Huh?
The streets are not safe.
Oh my god. You're killing me here, Larry. Oh my god, thank you.
Much appreciated.
Give me the card. We played that and that and that. I'm probably down for like all of that, right? Oh, but mine's gonna suck and my other one's gonna suck. But he's out of cards, so...
You think this is your time?
I think this is your time. You're an absolute idiot. What if the card said that? Oh, you know what I particularly like? Is that I can take this. So I just need to do this. So that I may kill this. Alright, that was a good turn. Yeah. Murozond sound. You think this is your time? This is my time. Here in Alberta, it's negative 35. That sounds not good either.
Your time has come.
Let's draw a card. Let's get the dragon down. He has a Dragonfire potion. It will not die. Hasn't been negative 35 for a while. What's my favorite kind of beverage? Probably water. And then orange juice. And then maybe a whiskey with a cola.
I see gold in your future.
Alright, we got 9, 13. I feel like a million, right?
It is finished. You win.
8 out of 9 games on the draw. Do you think they give better players higher odds to draw? That is a way to balance it out. And you're just one of the best players of Magic the Gathering in the world. Man, how come the people we banned never put in an unban request? Darn it.
Lyra versus the Lich King. All will will serve me.
Back in neck problems, Red? You must be getting old. Well, I'm definitely older today than I was yesterday.
This is my moment.
And as far as I can tell, I'm certainly not getting any younger or less wrinkly. I fucked one game today from being stupid. Man, Magic is so hard. It is so easy. I feel like most games of Magic I play, both players make multiple misplays, like glaring misplays. Both players, multiple times. Magic is so hard. And it's almost like that's a good thing, right? It's like you can always like make a mistake, or you know, if you're like both players can draw poorly. Like if one player draws poorly in Hearthstone, like you never run out of stuff to do, pretty much. Like you never top deck a land into a land, you know what I mean? Whereas in Magic, sometimes you can be like, okay, it's like I'm a little behind, but I draw something good, and then I draw like another like spell, and my opponent draws a land, maybe I can come back. There's at least like a shot. More chances for mistakes equals higher skill cap? Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't think anybody would argue that Hearthstone is more skill intensive than Magic, unless they haven't played both. You're saying there's almost always a way out? No, but there's almost always a way to like improve what you're doing, I think. Could kill this guy. I gained a little armor, which isn't completely irrelevant. I'm just gonna play this. I could heal it, I could make a 3-3, but now I could go 3-2 next turn, and maybe have a little something brewing here. You gotta pay attention to the stack, yeah, you do. There's always some counterplay? No, not always. Redbeard misplays almost every game. Every game we queue up Hearthstone Arena is maybe a misplay. No, Arena's wonderful. They just need a score system. They need like a little ranking. Show Redbeard like 15,000. Invite the highest arena scored players to the Bahamas for an all inclusive big tournament thing with the snacks and prizes. What's the website you can check the class win rates? I think it's called hsreplay.net. Major Pally? Mage, for sure. Mage. Play 2 3s. I think I'll do this and hope I can just take that. What is this song? This is called Night Ride by Arcade Machine. Good name though, really. One of the best. Has there ever been a time when Mage wasn't on the top of the arena metagame? Mage is not at the top right now, and probably hasn't been for months for sure. Probably, if you count like the last 3 years, 2 or 3 years, Mage probably hasn't been on the top for very long. Most of us would kill for some vegetarian chili. No, you wouldn't. Didn't you guys already get to go somewhere and all of us ate vegetarian chili with the Lich King? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell is this gibberish? Since Deathborn? Yeah, Deathborn. So the start of the Castle Nathria meta, it was at the top, but then they nerfed it and you stopped getting frozen touches and whatever that card is called. Which seems to be the Hearthstone special. The Arena special. Class is good and has strong cards. Make it so you don't see them, but you can still just discover them anyway. But your drafts will be more shit and less interesting. Some of the main points of being a vegetarian, not killing, kind of defeating the purpose. No, not killing animals. Killing humans, apparently according to Sinistar, is okay. Castle Nathria, that's a raid in WoW. True, it is. And it's a set in Hearthstone. I think that was a year before you started doing the TwitchCon thing. You think the year before I went to TwitchCon, I ate vegetarian chili with Crip? You must understand why I never understand what the hell you're talking about, right? That must be understood. Who is Crip? What is chili? Salivated over his Romanian butt cheeks. Look, don't subject me to your disgusting sex ideas. Okay? You can, whatever you do in your free time on the dark net is between you and the FBI and the United States government. Frankly, you will be held accountable soon if I have anything to say about it. I think Arena would be better if entering with runestones gave you better cards on average. You know, it wouldn't, but I would buy runestones for sure. I would write them off, some tax write-off, and I would get better cards. I would win more. I would read more chat. Would think less while playing Hearthstone. Be great. We have better Pokemon cards than the chicken-legged one. We do have better cards than Dreads, and he has spent way more money than us. So that's the key: is we're luckier, we're savvier, we're sexier. The one who skips leg day. My back is killing me. Oh, they're gonna take damage for sure. Everybody takes damage. Why they take damage, I don't know. Damage. Well, our goal now is to kill them before that goes off, so we can teach another Fart Master Dungbar a lesson in respect, humility. I'll buy runestones if I started my run at 11-0, so you just do one game. Yeah, that'd be cool. Less Hearthstone, less money. I don't see anything wrong with this. Nothing like a solid venison jerky, properly seasoned and with the right added fat, it's good. Can you teach me a lesson in respect? I could. One, always treat your elders with kindness. Campy. I'd buy runestones if I could start my run at 0-2. Hey, should we play a little Marvel Snap while we're playing Hearthstone, you think, or no? I hate it. I cannot get... So, Marvel Snap is such a scam because I don't even get pool 3 cards now. I'm not even getting pool 3 cards now. Did you hear me? I'm not getting pool 3 cards now. I'm just getting like tokens. I get like 100 tokens or like 50 credits or some stupid shit like that. And I don't have any of the good pool 3 cards. What's in my shop right now? I opened Darkhawk. Is that one good? Dexter always says the word Darkhawk, but I don't know what it does. Oh, I have Absorbing Man. Should I buy him? Oh, I can't even buy him. I don't have enough tokens. I can't get anything. I can't do anything. I can't get anything. I hate this game. You get 1 pool 3 per 4 caches on average, so it's slow as fuck. Dude, this is horrible. I can't even close this. It won't even let me close it. It's not that great yet, but new cards synergize. Well, I won't have the new cards and I don't have that guy. Now how come I can't close Marvel Snap? It won't even close. Absorbing Man isn't worth buying. Okay. Zabu. Oh my god. I need Patriot. I need Ghost Rider and Dracula. I need, I don't know. I don't have anything. Someone get Ben Road on the line. He's taking advantage of our kind-hearted natures. He is. He absolutely is. It's just getting pretty fucked. That's a new level of multitasking. Snap doesn't require too much brain power. And no, Taz, I won't throw brain power on right now. I won't do that. I want to go face so badly.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Don't want any of this. Hearthstone used to be the alt-tab game in 2013. Did you get any of the winter variants? No, I haven't got any winter variants. I have my variants. I really feel like they're scamming me. Okay, I'm gonna open it up. Can you sort by variant? I used to play Shadowverse and Hearthstone at the same time. They're like the same game, no? I could play multiple games of Hearthstone at the same time. We should do that. How do you get Hearthstone opened up multiple times? I'm almost at a full pixel deck. I swear I only get pixel variants. How do I sort by... Can I type a variant? No matches. That's great. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. I've got like 6 Odins. I just got a random variant, Yippee Skippy.
Those were priceless.
It was a Hawkeye Pixel. Great. Thanks. Hawkeye Pixel. Are you kidding me? I did it 3 years ago. Unless they've changed anything, I should be able to figure it out again. Yeah? It does require you having 2 separate Hearthstone accounts, though. Oh. Yeah, I got a Hawkeye Pixel. I have a Bishop that I don't like more than the regular Bishop. I got a Morbius, which is okay because I was playing a lot of discard, but I don't have Ghost Rider, and I don't have Hela, and I don't have Dracula, so now I can't play it. And I don't really love the Morbius. I'm actually kind of just trying to get all the Squirrel Girl pixels. And in my head canon, Squirrel Girl is like, you know, in her late 20s, okay? Just for the record. I want to make that very clear. Do you have any native Australian wildlife variants? Squirrel Girl. I'm trying to get a Squirrel Girl variant, yes. Better selling snapped kids like all those crypto pump and dumps. I'm not selling it to anybody. I'm not even buying anything. I want the arrow variants. Arrow's good, isn't it?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
You can go into the .ex settings to allow multiple clients of a game. Oh my god, who do you think I am? Hacker man?
Close enough.
Shut up.
Good.
Arrow's busted. Yeah, I have Arrow. Is she a pool 3 or pool 2? I don't put her in every deck, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll run like 1-5, 1-6, and then I'll... It's usually Arrow. I got Human Torch. That was the last pool 3 card I got, so I tried to put in my move deck to see if it's worth it. My gut says no, because I don't know what move cards are good, and I don't think I have them either.
Good.
I don't have anything. They don't give me anything. Stupid game.
Run for help.
I'm so happy to be up early. When I only have one day off, it gives me more time to do anything. To do nothing and play video games. Move decks aren't great. No, so I got Infinite the first time with Khazar, and then I built my own shit tier discard deck that I made to Infinite this round. But now I just feel like I can't. I'm not really trying because I can't lose cubes, but like I'm just dying to stuff I've just never even seen repeatedly, and like I'm losing motivation. Like I don't have like I feel like I can't build a functional deck right now. Hey, Cluck. Sound like a Dreads for a second there. What did I say? When I was crying about everything? Greetings from Germany. I learned English very well to understand because of your stream. I'm arena only player too, and made my play a lot better. Thanks, my man. Hey, no problem. Let me translate a message in German for you. Let me work on that. Hold on. I think that'd be really nice. I think that'd be like a nice way to. Let me try this. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you watching the stream. I hope we will be friends forever. And that is my message to you. Don't overcook your eggs, sir. Wait, I don't know if that translated correctly. My typo. Just read it with a typo, sorry. This was really strange. Yeah, sorry, I was typing gibberish. That's one of my... I really like that bit, pretending to Google Translate. It's really hard to say words out loud and type different things, and also think of something funny to type, so I just threw in some random words. Sorry about that. I do apologize, sir or ma'am. You did good. I feel like I did pretty well. Your opponent's for sure tuning into the stream. Yeah, this guy's watching the stream. This is Haji Baba, one of the most notorious streamers in the business. But it's alright. I ain't gonna let it bring me down. Have you found the adjustments? I think it's an improvement, but I think it was a very minimal improvement, and it came at the cost of making Death Knight not particularly fun to draft. I think there were better ways to have done it. But I guess it's better than it's better than nothing, I guess. I'm dead. Better ways, such as buffing all the other classes, which is by far more preferable. I think I talked about it, but I think there are some limitations, right? Where you just have these old sets, and the next rotation is supposed to be working to address that. So, short of, you know,
Do you have an audience with the king?
short of rotating the sets, I think, yeah, buffing the classes would have been much more preferable. And they did buff some, but they didn't buff all of them. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I think you just really need a smaller pool of sets also, but I guess that's a separate issue. I think the most problematic Death Knight cards are actually still here for the most part. Malignant Horror and Acolyte of Death. And it seems like reducing the offering rates for some of the other individual powerful rune combinations. It's just made every deck have multiple Malignant Horrors. So that I don't think is an ideal way to have handled that. And I think it's very short-sighted to think like, oh, we'll just take out these class cards and it won't, like, you have to do a little more effort. You have to put in a little more effort than that, I think. You have to like think about the consequences of your first action. At least be like, oh yeah, we remove class cards. But I don't know. I talked to them and I told them Malignant was a problem, and you know, nobody listens to poor idiot Redbeard, so I think that's part of where my frustration comes. It's like, you know, people just, I don't know, just listen to Redbeard a little bit, you know? Things would probably be better for everyone. I'm 1 mana short. I went first, so I kind of can't complain about not having a mana. But I will just say, if I had a mana, I could take that, then buff it, then trade it, and that would be pretty strong. As it is, we have to roll Lyra to have a chance to survive. So, you know, that's kind of fun. I guess actually, technically, I do survive on board this one. Why would you want to take out brand new class cards? Let's fucking showcase them. Yeah. I don't get it.
Strike, then strike harder.
I think that, again, I think the core issue is that the player base, the vocal player base, is always demanding or like complaining. Let's say complaining / demanding. We want balance, balance, balance. And then the result is to just remove a couple of cards, tank a class or two, and buff a class or two. And it never results in balance. It never results in a balanced meta. And it always results in a less fun meta in terms of like what your drafts can do. It just homogenizes them and it neutralizes them. I don't know if that's a word. Neutralizes them. You just get a crap load of neutral minions. And it's like this core concept that one arena needs to be balanced at all times, which it never is, I think is flawed. And that the fun of Arena is playing with bad cards, I think is also flawed. It's like, oh yeah, like, it's fun to play with Happy Ghoul. It's like, no, it's not. You're never happy to get it offered. You're never happy to play it. And this Ghoul, he's not even happy. He's dead. He's split in half. So why are we even, you know, why are we talking about happiness with this guy? Make the other class is hyper strong. Yeah, I think that there just aren't enough people asking for dynamic ways to make the experience more fun. It's a lot easier to just have everybody kind of whine for balance, than them do the thing they've always done, than us not get balance, and then the people stop playing, and then the next set, new people are playing, or people come back, and then, you know, people are asking for balance again, and it's just like, well, why don't we try something different? Why don't we try something new and we listen to Redbeard? Let's try these two things. That would be a new thing. Listening to Redbeard would be a good start. Tazun, thanks for the follow, Tazun. Can't have another Taz chatting though. It's fun to draft 3 Aceras. So yeah, I don't think anybody's saying you have to get 3 of the same legendary. I think allowing your synergies to become more pronounced and having that be consistent amongst all the classes and rotating the classes more is a lot more realistic than just jamming some legendaries in. But I think the legendaries should be more common because a lot of the time they're the fun synergistic engine enablers. As it is, you actually see pretty much the same legendaries offered. You see like the 8 best legendaries, and you just hope you don't roll three legendaries from, you know, a long time ago. And I think that that's... I should have played this. I think like getting, you know, even like a Lyra. Like Lyra's not a good card, but it's a fun card. And then you can draft a bunch of spells, or getting, you know, a Cthulhu, or I'm not sure what legendaries are in. Like something like a Caligos is a good card. Archthief Rafam. They're not that good, but you don't really even see those type of cards that much. You should heal the 3/2? Nah. Redbeard can't shave his beard. The wisdom is in there. Never mind, it won't make a difference, no. They need you to keep complaining, Red. And to do that, you can't be patting yourself on the back, too. True. I wish I could get more Sunwells. Is that card even draftable? I've never drafted it, I don't think. I lose instantly when my opponent got this legendary with doubling the stats of every unit. Yeah, so that card's offered at a much higher rate than other legendaries in the meta. I'm sure. I see it all the time and I get offered it never, but I mean, Dread's had it a bunch. What class are we? Priest? Can I sort by like legendary?
My frost will splinter your flesh.
Six. Six is pretty good. Unfortunately, we're playing against what appears to be a pre-nerf Death Knight or a incredible high roll Death Knight. I don't know, I can't find any examples. Like even something like a Raza. Also, what is this card? High Cultist Basilev, resurrect all friendly undead that died after. I've never even seen that card in my life. Can you draft that? Maybe. Arena should prioritize fun, and then it should focus on other stuff. I play Arena to have fun, create a good deck, or fun deck. For example, last meta before this, for me, it was full of garbage. It was literally classic and no fun effects. How can I have fun and chill in a meta like that? Well, some people do have fun with a meta like that, but the only fun is from winning, basically. So if you're not winning, you're not having fun. I got a Professor Futureside from a Vexcro mage. It was a good call, Red. There you go. I wouldn't have suggested drafting Vexcro, but PJ would have. He loves that card. Not sure I love losing. Most players lose regardless of the meta and regardless of if it's balanced or not. I do think, again, clearly Death Knight was too strong and needed to be adjusted, or the meta needed to be adjusted to alleviate that discrepancy, but I don't think they went about it the right way because Death Knight didn't drop much.
Only a fool rejects the Lich King.
Last meta was garbage either way. Every game was who could curve out and win by turn 8. Yeah, turn 8 if you were lucky and got a. This is the smart play, but maybe this is the other smart play. Yeah, I'm sure this is a pre-nerf deck. They started to care about Arena a year ago and left it 2 months ago again. Does feel like they sort of left it on. Did not have an undead die. I miss Colossus meta. It might come back, you never know.
The more you struggle, the better.
Dredge, yeah, I think Dredge is an awesome mechanic. Devs are too busy making great changes like runestones and the shitty signature thingies. Yeah, can't say that either of those were met with much appeal. I've given up on Hearthstone since they introduced runestones. I used to buy everything in the store. Didn't you just say your Battleground score is that like 10,000? I only bought the pass. I think the pass is a good buy, personally. Battlegrounds is free. Oh my god, free to play? No. I feel like if you want to monetize your game, you should prioritize fun first. I think the game has just grown in a direction where they can't make a meta without it getting volatile in some way. And I think people just have more information. There's more resources out there. I'm sure in the past there was a big discrepancy before everybody was checking HS Replay every day between, Mage and Rogue and Warrior in like Arena for years, But you can you make the decisions of what the cards go in and what cards exist and such. Like you can mitigate that somewhat. Like there's ranges, I'm sure, of playability.
happy feast of Wintervale.
But I think the real key is to restructure a lot of this is like sort of to what you said, like this incessant nitpicking to try to get the most balanced meta, which they don't even do. But for people asking for that, it's just like you're never getting that. It's like your effort and your energy could be better spent elsewhere. There are things you can control and things you can change that would be an improvement, I think. Yeah, so I'm never a proponent of removing all the volatile cards. I actually have, I think, a much stricter definition of what I'd consider a volatile card than most of the like top players. I like the fun cards that do different things, and I don't mind losing so much to different cards. Yeah, I don't really. I usually am a proponent of like keeping most of these things. I don't want most cards banned. I don't think many cards warrant a ban. Is Tuskar Totemic a volatile card? No. Can we give a shot to Duels towards the end of the stream? I would love to see that. Probably not. I've been enjoying this instance of Arena to some extent. And I feel like Duels, one of the problems with Duels is it's very hard to like know where to start with Duels. Like, for example, like I don't know what's like in the meta or what's like meta. Like, I don't know what to run. I don't know anything my opponents are doing. There's so many treasures. I would probably just default to playing Bomb Warrior and going like 4 and 3 and probably feeling like I had kind of a fun time, but feeling lost the entire time, and that's kind of rough.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
You're gonna say yes out of closing the tab? Well, you don't have to watch. You're usually asleep before the end of the stream anyway, right? It's just eyes. Can I trade here and see what comes out first? That's a problem. That trades and that trades. You can't free trade either one. Okay. One time I played Duels, I got a bug treasure and it tarnished my enjoyment of the mode. Consider things like a 4 mana 9/9 or 4 mana 2/4, summon 2/3/1 Divine Shields. It can easily be played on curve, too volatile. Early game, massive mana cheat, and individual win the game bombs like the Scourge feel unfun to me unless every deck is so bonkers you can deal with it. Yeah, so I would much rather decks be... I would rather more decks feel quote-unquote bonkers than decks feel boring and uninteresting.
It cannot be done.
But I think there's a middle ground as well, right? How are you tonight? I'm doing pretty well. Our runs have been pretty good. Some people subscribed. Some people are watching Twitch. I'm about to get blown out by Vizier, I'm assuming. Yeah, all things considered, yeah, it's pretty good. Can I ever utilize Bran? Probably not. 3 mana float 4, that's value. 3 mana float 4. Yeah, that's not ideal. I know a guy. I like that he's trading. So I could get what? Some of that crap? I'm sure I'm gonna get a good Murozond at some point, right? Not against your approach, I just like the game where you can curve out premium statted 1, 2, 3, 4 on 4 and be losing by 10 mana mathematically. It's idiotic. Yeah, I think there's more of an issue with the design of cards like Buffet Biggin and Malignant Horror and such. I think there's more and more of an issue with those, like, the design philosophy behind those cards than...
You think this is your time? It is mine.
Ready to fight for a better future? Keep back!
Some Frost DKs have booped me, yeah. Either way you look at it, the closer the deck quality is, the more important your decisions feel. And the last meta actually showed that when decks are close in power, all the decks feel competitive. Yeah, yes and no, right? So I would say that the decks, before you queued up, felt competitive. But when there is such a small amount of interactivity, it felt like going first was the biggest indicator for who's gonna win. So again, there's no way to like perfectly balance these things. But there are ways to adjust your approach to improve the amount of fun that people are having, and that I think is the direction that I would like them to go in more. here, I have what, one more dragon? But yeah, when decks are like complete parity and cards are less interactive, then yeah, just having more mana for the first 10 turns of the game will be an inherent humongous advantage. Is there a way I can figure out what mana weapons are in the arena format? I think if you go to Play Hearthstone's page, you can sort by arena cards, I think, and then you can probably sort by weapon. I think. I might be making that up, though. Not really sure. So that's a good card.
The streets are not safe by the shadows.
Okay, sure. You know, it would be for the best if you just were silent for now. Okay, I played a bad card. Played two relatively bad cards, which is good for me. I actually get to hit him in the face a bit too, just surprising. I hope he swings. I don't think he should. Swing makes it Elec Mount is lethal now. That swing is a little dubious. Gonna heal here, I guess. I think there's an argument for either one. I wish we had more cards in hand. Hey, I'm about to, right? I'm about to get his Dragon Queen. No, his Alexstrasza, just non-Dragon Queen. Okay, so that hits there, that hits there. Is he ever just dead on board? All classes in Standard and Arena should be modified to match the power of Death Knight. This game played out very strangely. I'm glad we didn't go 5-0 to 5-3. Very strong warrior deck there. This last couple of turns, this deck really petered out, but that, I don't know, did he have a Bone Mare? You're effectively going down to 4, even if, and you know, some people, they're not as familiar with the meta and whatnot, but like Void Shard is super common and costs 4. Bone Mare was in his hand, so he could account for a Bone Mare killing him from the swing. It's hard to say without knowing exactly what's in their hand, but it seemed wrong at the time. Putting yourself to 4 seems dicey there, especially with what he played after. Like, he didn't have like a Ysera or a Brawl or something where you're just like, oh, I just need to clear the board, or like some powerful card that could maybe justify it.
Happy holidays.
You can get this skin? Has that always been the case?
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I mean, this card's pretty bad. I guess we'll take that. If we don't cast it for a few turns and we draw Lyra, we could maybe just cycle it for a better card, maybe. Okay. I can give this Reborn. I don't know if I even necessarily want to play it.
What fools these mortals!
Those were priceless.
Yeah, I'll hold. Not putting that much pressure on us right now. This deck looks very fun. Ours is okay. I like when we have amulets. I like when we have Lady Sylvana or whatever that lady is. I like when we have the 2/3 that draws our amulets out of our deck. Those are the priest decks I kind of like to build this meta. But yeah, it's not been bad. I can bump and shoot. If I play this, I lose that capability. So maybe I just do it because, well, it's annoying. And I guess you kind of have to hope maybe we find something that helps us like chop into this, maybe. I finished my arena run 8-3. I lost a double Astalor. Not very funny. Do you think it would be better if Blizzard removes the possibility to have 2 legendaries in one run? No, I think you should be able to have. I think getting 2 is one of the cooler things about arena. I think being able to get multiples of legendaries and extra copies of cards that you can't replicate in Constructed is cool. In fact, I think that's one of the frustrating things about getting so many like shitty neutrals so often is like you could actually build a more interesting Jade mechanic when that's like a new mechanic, or a more interesting Dredge deck than you can even build in Constructed. I think that would actually be better. What's the most you've had in a deck legendaries? Probably 6, maybe 7. I think 6 for sure. I've had some decks that had like Malchazars plus a couple other like 2 Malchazars and like another legendary or 2. I don't know if that really counts.
Time on short.
That's kind of cool. I want to kill this. I guess I'm just doing that. Only like 6. Like a lot of the times the legendaries aren't as good as like Nerubian Vizier or, you know, who knows what else. Like sometimes they're not even that good. Lyra, like Lyra's really fun. Lyra's one of my favorite cards, but I would say Elic Mount is better. Cobalt Scalebane's probably better. Silvermoon Sentinel. Honestly, the Frost Riders are probably better too. Wow, check this out.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
All I want is to play Broken BS. I'm about to start retiring every deck unless it gives me Death Knight. Man, my Death Knights have not... I have a higher average with Priest. I think Shaman.
This can't be good.
Warrior for sure. I think that they've subsequently nerfed Death Knight well enough that sometimes every, you know, third deck you draft or every other deck is just trash. And then whoever has access to a couple Malignant Horrors boosts the win rate of the class. I am not super convinced that I'm gonna get anything good from that class ever. They steal 1,000,000 damage when they die, right? Have you ever had a deck you wanted to marry? Yeah, my double Elise Lyra deck. I went 12-0. I'm really glad he didn't silence that. That would have been much worse. I think trading here actually kills them. Probably. They might not be accounting for...
Echoes in the darkness. Echoes in the darkness.
He's very dead. Actually, was kind of close to living, but I mean, he needed to silence that. I mean, it's tough to beat a mount, right? If you can't silence a mount, you can almost never contest the stats that this card creates. This card should maybe be like +3/+6 or something. Definitely not 4/7. Animated hero portraits are absolutely awful looking. You don't like them? I don't love them, but I don't hate them as much as I hate the signature cards. I think the signature cards look way worse. My ability would probably be like the ability to sleep and hurt myself instead of recovering. My HP would go down. Yeah, maybe. I'm really glad we got up to 7, considering we were at 5-0 and almost went 5-3. Signature cards are awesome. They're devoid of color and life. Yeah, that's not so awesome though. Oh, and if everybody could just hit the follow button now, that would be cool. Or maybe subscribe to the YouTube or something. I have to hear more little dinglings. And we need to hear more sounds. I feel like I'm doing a good job today, you know. I woke up at 6 a.m. It's 11 at the moment. I want to eat some burger, but I'm worried the person that's going to do my burger will be like, who eats a burger at 11 a.m.? Why not just get a breakfast burger? I don't really want a coin. You know, I'm just going to let him hit me, and then I'm going to get a 2 mana 3/3, and then I'm going to have my coin, and that's that. 11 a.m. burger is not standard? Yeah, that's pretty much like lunchtime, isn't it?
The sea floor be its own treasure.
Get a burger. Whoa, God. Get 2. I'm scared of the judgment. What the fuck is this opener? Well, as long as he doesn't buff him this turn. This is like, where's Taz to remind us how I can never avoid aggro druids?
The sea floor.
My God. This is turn 3. That's crazy. This is my turn 2. He had 7 minions on board on my turn 2. That is potent. I guess I killed a taunt. I could play this, but I get more health. Kill a minion, and I can start chipping away on some of these. 1 drop deck, yeah. It's crazy. Still going face. If I had like a Nova, that'd be swell. Yeah, trade that. What the? There's 1 card left. So am I like coining a Scalebane or what? I guess. And then we want the buff to go there, and then that's pretty good. Fortunately, I can't take anything off the board this turn. Okay, that's nice. He's an all-in or nothing deck. Yeah, I mean sometimes you get offered a deck like this, and your best choice is just build it and do this. I'm sure he has some buffs. We just hope we can avoid them for one more turn.
Ready to fight for a better future?
You can't free kill anything here, so that's good. He's triple trading there. That is also fine. Because now if he top decks a buff, it's not as just kind of game winning. The X-Files are on Hulu. I need a Hulu account. I should definitely purchase one myself. It's almost as potent as Redbeard. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's up to. What type of tricky shit he's up to.
I sense your strength.
I'm gonna hold on to Lyra. I'm running low on resources too, to be fair. You can use my Hulu account. Message me so that I can hold you accountable, and I will report you once all the information is given. I will not be. What's the word? I will not be complicit in your TOS terms of service breakage. Oh, I'm so glad he taunted. Oh, I thought he taunted the other one. I'm not glad anymore. So I kill that one and these. Kill my face. I mean, I don't care if he's trading with the Lyra. I don't even have a goddamn spell. I would be ordering prostitutes that look like Redbeard and making them do vile things in the name of parody. Really, I want to sell them to Tasney. The only reason I'm not ordering burgers for breakfast and coffee as an Indian for dinner is that I don't have much money. I thought you were really rich. I thought you were part of the Australian dynasty. Sandy and I pay $250 a month for DirecTV and all those million other streaming services. What if you try to turn it on and I try to turn it on, and I have to kick you off for you know, trying to watch what I'm trying to watch, and then you'll know what I'm watching. What if I watch like, yeah, I watch something weird? For your guys' 37th wedding anniversary, you should play Hey Sandy for her by Polaris and tell her you've just, tell her you wrote it for her. Here you go.
The streets are not safe.
Why the prostitute look like Redbeard? I teach them arena and have them start streaming. Smart. That would be a nice business venture. Put me out of business. Make a little bit of side cash. Look at my eyeball.
The glory is mine.
8-win stream? Looks like it, yeah. I'm 3 years older than you. I thought you were 65. Didn't you say you were 65 recently? So yeah, this deck looks like it's gotta have like 2 Call the Wilds. He just didn't draw. Like he wins if he draws it on turn 2 or 3 or 4. And then just gets smoked if he doesn't. Maybe he's got like 6 of them. Going for the token druid without the buffs. I'm sure he's got him, he just didn't draw him. Your Steam replay is here? What the fuck is that?
Cyrilla versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
This is my moment.
Sure.
Happy holiday.
Wow, what a great tune. Did you get that, Sin?
Me not
Play it. Show it to your wife.
I sense your strength.
Druid is 3rd with a 50% win rate? Yeah, I noticed it went up to 3rd. Kinda crazy.
Let's eat.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Reverberations in the void.
Show it to her, right? Get punched right in the nose. She's gonna punch you in the nose? Why? Does your wife hate you that much? Not good.
It's a riot!
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I could get Lyra. I bet I'll get Lyra. I got some things I can get. Plus I have nothing to do next turn, or... Don't talk about it, but she's 4'11 and mean. Meeting stone? Did this guy just hit us with a meeting stone? Alright, I'm gonna try my best, okay? Give me 1 second, Veritas. It's a, admirable selection. Meeting stone. I'm not really sure what sounds this card makes.
Smelly fish! Yummy!
You are the shadow's puppet.
Alright. All you're getting is a meeting stone impersonation or whatever, impression, okay? I'm a little concerned.
Please, right away. Good.
I'll hear it one more time. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Get a defibrillator.
Guide my hand.
Hey, Redbeard, heard you met Heart Queen. I did. She was very nice.
My
How did I do?
details to the king.
I don't know. It had kind of like a Doppler effect. Was she hot? I mean, she's a nice lady. And she has a stream and social media you can look at and see her. She looks like she looks on stream, which, you know, I'd classify a Heart Queen as a beautiful human being inside and out. I feel like I wasted 10,000 channel points. What? I feel like that you would feel like you got something.
I cannot play that.
Something worth getting, no? At least getting me to look like an idiot. I put in effort.
Well played.
Talk about putting Redbeard on blast. I mean, it's a strange question to ask. Is she hot? I mean, it's your preference, I'm sure. Like I said, yeah, you can. Most people look exactly like they do on stream. However, I'd say a lot of people are much shorter than I would have thought when you meet them in person. Heart Queen is a short lady, although I didn't really think she was super tall. But she's a shorter lady. I remember Happa Bear was noticeably shorter than I thought. I think Happa's around 5 feet tall. 3 camera adds 3 feet. That's not true. Had a bunch of bottomless mimosas with Heart Queen. What a lovely lady. She is very kind, very lovely. How tall are you? I assumed you were 7 feet. I'm not 7 feet. I'm like 6'11 and a half.